I'm Jacob Hamilton.
And I'm Hidro Joseph.
Welcome back to the Hardwood Huddle, a basketball podcast where we break down the latest news and games in the NBA and basketball world. Hidro, how you doing, man?
Good. Long time no see.
Right? Yeah, it's been some time. You were on. I was on vacation, and then you were on vacation. Busy lives during the off season.
There's no NBA regular season games being played at this time, so we get some vacation going on. I think that's what ended up happening. My birthday's in the summer. Your birthday wasn't that far long ago too, right?
August 6th.
Yeah. So I think that's just the way it played out. Took a long trip to Europe. First time in Europe. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to hear about
So,
that a little bit.
well, it was Greece, Italy, and Malta. When I was in Greece, I saw two Giannis Antetokounmpo jerseys, and that's about it with regards to basketball. Didn't see much else, but it was pretty. The weather was nice, and I enjoyed being able to go to Europe for the first time and see everything there. Meanwhile, I had like fantasy drafts going on for football and
Yeah,
all that stuff I was trying to do, you know, different time zone, completely different time zone. We're talking like 8 hour difference.
yeah, it's crazy.
Um, so it was interesting trying to get used to you know, uh, getting adjusted to the time difference and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, I got some bad news for you. I drafted Kyler Murray
Oh,
from
I
the
hate I
Arizona
hate Kyler Murray.
Cardinals,
I hate
and
Kyler Murray.
he's awful. I'm gonna have to drop him and pick up like Daniel Jones or something because
Fair enough. Correction. I
he's
don't hate Kyler
completely
Murray.
ruining me.
Kyler Murray is just not a good quarterback, man. I mean, I'm taller than him. Like, I just can't be taller than an NFL quarterback. Like, I mean, I'm not on the shorter end, but of tall, but I mean, he's like what 5'4". Like, what's even the score of that game right now? Like, I'm not even Cardinals fan. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, I'm not. Yeah, like
But you're right there. I figured you'd want to hear about that.
he's got two
Actually,
interceptions right now, so I feel bad for your fantasy team.
yeah, it's not great, but
Yeah,
the idea was that he could get some running yards or something. I don't know. Anyways, but he's not doing good. Um, I I would just have to drop him. That's just what's gonna have to end up happening. But in the meantime, I mean, the trip was good, and then we came back. We haven't been able to do a show since then, but like I think we snuck in a couple of shows like right before,
yeah.
talking about probably some free agent stuff and things going around the league. So I did have a few things for you that caught my attention around the league, and
Let's
I
hear.
just wanted to get your fresh reactions to those. But before we do that, just wanted to see how you been because I haven't talked to you in like well,
You
we
know,
talked a little bit on text, but not really.
I've been busy, man. Like way too busy. Like college hit me real quick. Junior year stepped up and boom, been busy every single day. It feels like nonstop going. Got a job or soon I'm supposed to have a job. They still haven't called me back, but I'm in like their schedule thing. So I mean they could schedule me, but they just haven't. I'm trying to think of anything else that's been going on. I mean, just life's been crazy. I mean, I'm ready for basketball, man. I'm sick and tired of all the politics stuff. I need something to distract me from just life. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of no ball. I'm excited for postseason baseball though.
Oh, postseason baseball, my Astros, man. It's
Hey,
a bad
your
time for a
Astros and
six
my
game
Tigers.
losing
My
streak.
Tigers are selling.
Bad time for a 6 game losing streak. Uh, I think we're on on a ventilator, about to pull the plug on us. We need help,
Yeah,
and we got to win every game the rest of the way. But interesting that the final week of the season. Still provides some drama there with baseball, even though there was so many games during the season. So
Yeah, because like the
pretty good.
beginning of the year, the games really don't matter. It's like all like the last like 2 months of the season, pretty much. Because like there's like you said, there's so many games like teams lose, and it's just like, all right, hey, we lost. Like NBA, like you lose, like even first game of the season, you're like, shit, like we're cooked. Like every game in the NBA and NFL and college, like it's like you lose, it's almost like it's bad. But yeah, baseball is interesting. That's why I love it so much, though.
Oh yeah. Who you got?
Winning the World Series,
Yeah.
bias pick the Tigers, man. I gotta rock with my boys in Detroit. Gotta
But
rock
they
with
got
my
to make.
fellas in Detroit.
They're not even going. They may not even make the playoffs though. Don't
No,
you
they're
got
gonna
that
make the
wrong?
playoffs. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're just selling that first seed.
Ah, okay,
They're
okay.
selling it to the Guardians. The Guardians on like a crazy winning streak. Like it's ridiculous. But the Tigers, they're known to do stuff like that. But no, I'm biased towards my Tigers. Anytime they're in the playoffs, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's them. It's their year. Like last year, their year. But it obviously ended up not being. It was the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think my Astros are very close to rebuilding, but very good run though.
Yeah,
So 10 years worth of a run. So can't complain.
can't complain at all.
Um. Oh, so basketball. There is still WNBA if you trying to hit up the playoffs and stuff like that. So
Not
they
gonna
still
lie,
got that
have
going.
not been watching.
A Liberty lost and they fired their coach, even though they won the chip just last year. So that's
That's
kind of
crazy. I didn't even see that. That's insane. I didn't.
like
What?
how does that only buy you 1 year?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Like that makes no sense. Like in the slightest.
I would if I was Mike Brown coaching the Knicks, I would be a little worried. It'd be like, ooh, the water in New York win a championship, I could still get fired.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the
look,
Liberty
you know,
haven't won a championship in their history until last year, and now
yeah,
you
which is
got the
insane.
Knicks haven't won a championship in many people's lifetimes, not everybody's lifetime, but
Yeah, my
very many
lifetime,
people's
I haven't.
lifetimes. It- it's, firing people in New York
Yeah,
short of a championship, it's going to be kind of a problem. So
yeah, I've been super disconnected from the WNBA. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be super locked in, but so I just have not. Like it just nothing's really caught my attention as like I kind of thought it would. And so I obviously like look at the scores on my real app to like get like the points on there, but like I'm not like, oh, like this and this. I saw Asia won her fourth MVP, third MVP, but before turning 30.
fourth,
Like that's
fourth,
crazy. Like I see stuff like that, like for the
and she
W.
got
But
3 defensive player of the years. That's insane, man.
no, she's tough. She's tough. I like her a lot. She's one that I like watching play.
Hmm. In terms of NBA, training camps start like October 1st. So
Yeah.
I mean, we're ripping and running right after this week. Just a random take. Who do you like in the West and the East right now before we get our official predictions in?
Just I don't know. West in the West. I don't know. I think obviously Thunder's the easy pick, of course, but I think I like your Houston Rockets just on paper. I know Fred VanVleet went out, and I know that's like a big deal, but I still think just like adding KD to that team, we're gonna see Reed Shepard. Like I'm right now today, I'm like okay, like I could see the Rockets in there. The East is so hard in the East. Probably the Knicks, a Houston Knicks finals.
That's not happening.
Well, I mean,
I
who else in the East? Like,
I can reasonably
and the
assume that
Celtics,
that's not
like,
happening.
like the Celtics aren't there to like mollywop everyone in the East.
All right, my unofficial predictions right now. let me go Western Conference first. My unofficial prediction is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
Uh, they've been to the conference finals twice in a row, and looking to break into that finals for the very first time. And I feel like if they were to do that, Anthony Edwards goes into another stratosphere in terms of superstardom, and
Yeah.
it'll be their first final, so it'll be real tough trying to trying to win in Minnesota right there. But Detroit's gonna do their best. Detroit.
Yeah. You know, I
Detroit in
the
Detroit in
Detroit
the
pick,
East.
I like that. Like I like that pick. Like I don't know. From the people who watched like our previous episodes, I've been a Detroit rider for like the last 3 years for some reason.
You're not talking about Tigers right now. You're talking about Pistons.
Pistons. Yeah. No. I get it. Like I get that. But the Timberwolves pick is interesting to me. That's an interesting one. I think that's not a team that like kind of even crossed my mind when I was like, okay, like in the West. Like I think it's either like a realistic pick is obviously like the Thunder. Like the Thunder are going back. But like I think losing Naw is kind of big for them. Because I'm trying to think of it if they lost anybody else pretty big. I don't think so. I think it's kind of they got like that same little group of guys that they've been running with the last 2 seasons. So, I can see it, but definitely wasn't expecting that.
Um, it was between them. For me, it was between them, the Mavericks, the Thunder. Because the Mavericks got a squad. If Cooper Flag pans out right off the top, and Kyrie Irving comes back by December, January, they got a squad. They got a squad right off rip. And
Of this
Anthony
year,
Davis can stay.
Kyrie returning by December or January?
Yeah,
No chance. There's not
no
a chance he
chance.
returns that fast.
You don't think so?
No way. There's no way. I
I'm gonna need
hope
you to.
so,
I'm gonna
but
need
I
you. I'm
don't
gonna
think
need
there's
you
a
to check
way that
that.
happens.
I'm gonna need you to check that. It's not like it's not an Achilles or anything.
Let me
Um,
see. When did he get hurt? Kyrie injury.
he probably got hurt maybe right after the trade deadline or something, right?
Uh, hold on.
Wasn't it like February? Might be wrong.
In March.
In March. Okay.
That's like a 12-month recovery time normally.
No, it's not.
That's what I
It's
just said.
nine.
Like read online.
It's nine. Well, I know because Fred VanVleet, just the starting point guard of the Houston Rockets, just tore his ACL, and that's been the chatter about when can he return. And 9 months from now is June, so he could return in the NBA Finals, which no reasonable NBA coach would allow him to play. So
Yeah. I
um,
I hope
he's
Kyrie
done for the
returns
season.
quick, and I hope like he returns back at that level. But I don't know. I think like I think the Mavs are still are like one of those teams that like are going to be very like obviously like if ball and Cooper Flag turns out into the player that everyone thinks he's going to be, I think they're going to be like a really good team like with D'Lo being added. I know that's crazy to say, but like that's just another guy for them. Christie is going to take that next step. AD was going crazy right before he got injured.
They got a crazy amount of bigs that will be
Gafford,
sufficient to
Lively.
guard against the Jokic's and the Rudy Gobert's of the world. I like their squad and
So
their
do I. I
coaching.
like their squad a lot. Clay, you got Clay in there. I think if you get Kyrie back sooner than later, obviously. I just don't know like what Kyrie's like 32, 33. Like he's on the older side of like NBA in NBA terms. So I
Hmm.
wonder how long it takes for him to like actually go back to like the Kyrie that we saw right before he got injured because he was balling out.
Hmm. Um, yeah, Daniel Gafford. I just like this. I just like a lot of the players that they have.
Yeah.
Um, but still don't like their GM, huh? Go figure.
Yeah, right. I don't think
Nico,
anybody does.
Nico Harrison.
No, I don't think
But
anybody does.
I mean, they got the number one pick, even though they were like a game away from making the playoffs. So,
Which is insane. That's ridiculous.
anyways, and then in the East, you're looking at Detroit. Cleveland is a good option there. But for whatever reason, I'm just not seeing Cleveland as
Not
my
even
pick to do anything. It's almost like they got to prove it to me first. You got to prove that you have that dog in you to make it to a conference finals and a finals. You can't lose to the Pacers. I
no, you
expected.
can't. I mean,
I
and
did not expect the Pacers run. I expected a Cavaliers run.
right.
Once I saw who they were going up against.
That's why like that's why I said I got the Knicks in there, just because it's like I think Detroit has a chance. I don't hate that, but I think they're still kind of on like that younger side of like the cusp, which is so weird to say because Cade was drafted what 22 in 2022, 23. I don't remember his
Mm-hmm.
exact draft year. Yeah, 22, I think. And then they obviously have a Sar who can take a big step because he's dealt with like so many injuries and like he had a blood clot. And I mean, we saw Wembanyama, like he got taken out for the entire season because that just limits you from literally doing anything active. Like if you have a blood clot, like you're not doing anything. So maybe we see a rise in a Sar. Jaden Ivey being back is big for them. I think for just me, I got the Pistons like with a 1 year buffer time before they're like that officially team in the East that like matches up with the Cavs and stuff. Because who knows if the Celtics are even going to be good? Not this year, obviously, but the following year. Like who knows what they're going to do?
Yeah, another team I like is the Hawks. By the way, I was going to
Yeah,
mention them earlier.
sleeper team right there. Love that squad
Just
on paper.
I just want to give them a shout out. Shout out to the Hawks. They got they got a little bit of a squad on paper. I like them.
NBA is just kind of like the East is open, the West is kind of open this year too. Like I think we're due for a good season.
They made it exciting enough for me that I finally splurged on getting some season tickets this year. So
Oh, there we go.
yeah, because it's like I have to see a lot of this stuff in person. I still haven't seen Victor Wembanyama in person.
Neither have
Um,
I don't think. I don't think I have. Or I have once. I have once. And I mean,
th-
phenomenal.
yeah, there's a lot of people I like watching in person play. John Morant
Yeah, he's one of my
is a
favorites.
big one. Nikola Jokic is a big one.
Yeah.
Um, just people that I've seen multiple times play in person. I like watching them play. And then I got Kevin Durant for 40 some games, home games. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you got the full home season.
uh, I'll watch whatever I can, but I have like a partial plan,
Okay.
probably like half a season.
Yeah, because
But
we
if they're
that's
doing
what we
good, I'll
did,
just
the
get some
half
more
home.
tickets. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. No, it's not. They don't really. I know at the Suns, like people sell their tickets and then come playoff time, they're like, "Oh, I actually want to go to the games now," and they still like let them have them, which is ridiculous because that's just an average Phoenix sports fan. But no, what about like the Spurs? Like I know like what if like Wemby takes like that next leap like that we saw like right like we saw it last year before he actually got hurt, and then Stephon Castle, Fox, you got Dylan Harper now. That squad's looking elite too on paper. Like I love that squad.
I got to see them play together and with that coach too. So I'm not sure about that squad yet. That's why
I
I
think
did not
that's like
bring them
they're
up.
probably like a 6 seed. Like that's
We
kind of
don't know
where
what De'Aaron Fox. We don't know what De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama look like. We don't know what Dylan Harper's going to look like. We don't know how that locker room is. Those guys, the way coach has to handle the relationships,
yeah,
and they don't have the veteran presence that they had in like Chris Paul in the locker room previously.
that's
Um,
true.
he'll be in, he'll be in Clipperland. So
The Clippers, the unction. The Clippers are the unction.
yeah, let's go around the league a little bit in terms of the news that I've seen
Let's do
across
it.
my way,
Let's do it.
and just give me your reactions. Um, Now I don't have it listed here, but the I don't have it listed here, but you're aware of the Kawhi Leonard situation with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
with the whole. So let me break it down for the audience a little bit. So there's this there's this guy, I think he's a streamer or something like that, who came across some evidence that suggests that the LA Clippers circumvented the cap in order to give Kawhi Leonard additional benefits that aren't listed in his contract, which is against the rules.
yeah,
And they had the allegedly, of course, the Clippers, the owners got stake in a company, I guess a environmental company or something like that.
yeah,
And that company signed Kawhi Leonard to an endorsement deal. But in the contract, it stated that he didn't actually have to do anything in order to collect the money from
yeah,
the endorsement contract. And that company eventually went bankrupt, and it got revealed through papers that either those people swindled the owners of the Clippers or the Clippers were in cahoots,
yeah,
and nobody quite knows. But they're wondering why Kawhi Leonard got paid from this company and he didn't do anything necessarily for them, allegedly. And they're thinking, and the thinking is that they circumvented the cap and gave him more money than what was listed in his contract, just
yeah,
so a way to give him more money without being penalized with taxes and all that stuff, which is a huge no-no in the NBA. You do something like that, you end up losing draft picks, you end up losing credibility as a
yeah.
franchise. You could lose your franchise
Yeah,
doing
your
that.
franchise
Like
will be gone. Like you won't be an owner anymore after that. That's not.
the Minnesota Timberwolves got penalized really big when they circumvented the cap to sign Joe Smith, the former number one overall pick,
Yep.
when Kevin Garnett was playing with them, and it set them back a whole lot in terms of losing draft picks. In this instance, the Clippers don't have very many future draft picks
Yeah, they have nothing.
that they own. So based on what you're allowed to penalize them in the cap or under the CBA, I'm not 100% sure how strong the punishment can actually be. So there's that. What are your thoughts on that whole situation?
Yeah, I mean,
Everything's alleged, by the way. We don't
yeah,
know what the deal is.
allegedly.
We're just reading the
And then also
stories.
allegedly, Kawhi was. I maybe this was a fake tweet, and I was tired when I saw this, but it's somehow like coming back in my brain. Kawhi was doing this with every team that he was having conversations with. Was he wanted like equity in something? He wanted equity in the team, like for the Raptors, for example. Like he wanted equity in the Blue Jays. Like he wanted everything else. Like allegedly wanted everything else. That totally could be wrong. But no, the situation's insane. I don't want to believe it at all, really, because I really like Kawhi a lot. And I don't think that like this doesn't make him a terrible guy. It just makes him like kind of like a schemy individual. And like you don't want that. Like you don't want that on your on your name and record and stuff for anybody. But no, I just think it's crazy. It's just like who would have thought like one day this guy's talking on this live stream and he's like, "Oh, actually, I read the contract of this company." Like, bro, like ratted. Like, okay, like we get it. This is what you like to do. I think it's kind of weird that he did that. Like, who cares at the end of the day? Like, it doesn't matter. The Clippers won't have won nothing and done anything with Kawhi on the team in reality. But like, that's life. I don't I think it's like I think it's a big deal, but I don't think it's like okay, like the Clippers are gonna not be a franchise anyway. Like they haven't done anything in the first place. Like they're not. It's not like they're the Warriors or the Bulls. They're not like a staple franchise. They're the brother to the Lakers. So it's I don't know. Like and that's just the truth. Like they haven't done anything. So it's like they're not like and like what you said, they don't have picks because they get OKC is sitting on them. OKC is seeing this news and like licking their lips and drooling everywhere. They're hungry. They want the cap space to be gone because they want them to be terrible so they can get like first round picks and build up another dynasty that they already have building. Like they're excited. But no, I don't
Oh,
know.
and Kawhi Leonard's contract is voided, by the way, so he would no longer be on the Clippers. So there's that.
Exactly. Like his, and that would leave it no one, because if it goes back to Kawhi, like actually like doing this and like asking for an extra, because it was what, an extra 25 million, right?
Everything's alleged. I have no idea.
Allegedly another 25 million. So, you know, I think it's crazy. It's just insane.
All of that is crazy. Let's continue with the whole agent stuff. So Ace Bailey, the number
Bailey.
5 overall pick in the NBA draft
Yep.
this past year, went to the Utah Jazz. I don't think that was the destination that he intended to go to.
No.
With that being said, he actually showed up and did his thing, went to the summer league and all that stuff,
Yep.
and he's going to start his NBA career in Utah, even though he's from the East Coast. I think he was hoping to like they say on the internet, that he wanted to go to the Wizards, who were drafting, I believe, number 6,
I
and
believe so.
his agent was doing his best to dissuade teams even in front of the number 5 pick, like Philadelphia, for instance,
Yeah.
to like he told his client not to work out for them and all this stuff, and create kind of like a whole kind of like a chaotic scenario where
Yeah.
people are drafting a person based on nothing. Like they don't even get to talk to them until they draft them, type stuff.
Yeah.
And they're trying to create that kind of confusion so he could pick and choose where he gets to play, and that's not the way the NBA works. So
No.
you're
NBA
really
owners
not
don't
supposed
play
to.
around like that. Like that is not something that they want.
Yeah, you're really not supposed to do that. Anyways, Ace Bailey has fired his agent.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm happy that he did that. I don't know if you saw like the videos of his agent on your Twitter timeline when all that stuff was
Of
going
course,
around.
of
Like
course.
he had like the watch on and everything. Like it was funny. It was funny because it's like, okay, like this guy is doing this to Ace Bailey, like who Ace Bailey got a bunch of flack and a bunch of hate. And I think I even was saying stuff on here about the Ace Bailey situation because I thought it was him, and using like just critical thinking on the entire situation. It's like, this is just a young kid who got bad influence by a bad agent who has had problems in the past with stuff, I'm pretty sure, like with agent and money stuff. Like, so he just picked the wrong agent, you know. And I think all the clips I've seen of Ace Bailey in Utah, he's like, I like it here. Like, I kind of like that it's a little secluded. Like, it doesn't seem like he's like, I gotta hike up the mountains. Like, he's got to do like a bunch of stuff. Like, he's just training different, I guess. So, you know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy he kind of got out of that mess.
In my opinion, I feel like he should have went against what his agent likely recommended. I'm not sure if he might have had some involvement with that and worked out for those teams that were ahead of number 5. You cost yourself some money for no reason whatsoever if those
Yeah,
teams ahead of Utah would have drafted you. And if you went on a team like Philadelphia, yeah, it seems like you would be behind Paul George and be a little bit limited when it comes to minutes and stuff like that. But at the
yeah,
end of the day, you would get more money. You would be under the tutelage of great vets,
yep.
and those guys get hurt all the time. So, bada bing, you would get playing time
Anyway,
pretty
you're
much
gonna get your own.
guaranteed. They have to get some sort of maintenance going on for those guys. So Paul George is not getting 35 minutes a game, and you're sitting with trying to figure out what you're going to do with 10 or 11.
Yeah,
Paul George is going to get 25 minutes a game and miss a bunch of games. And you're going to start and play for a team that, if healthy, can actually contend right now. And you'd
yeah.
be on the East Coast. It's like there's so much to gain from.
Because I'm pretty sure he's from Jersey. I'm pretty sure. I think
Yeah,
he's a Jersey kid.
I believe
That
so.
totally could be wrong, but like I don't think Jersey's that far from Philadelphia. If my geographical map is off,
It's not like you can just cross a bridge and be right there.
exactly. Like you could be at home. Like I don't know, and I don't think it was
I'd
him.
have to verify that.
I think he's kind of
Let me look
I
that
think
up real quick.
he just had bad influence. That's in my opinion. I mean, what I'm a young kid, almost the same age as Ace Bailey. If I had someone telling me doing this and doing that, and they were a known NBA agent, I'd be doing everything they tell me to do, and then like eventually learning out that it's bad. So I don't know. I just think he's a young kid, made a bad decision, and I don't know. I think he should be decently happy that he's in Utah. I mean, they might not be winning games for a while, but it's going to give him time to kind of let him do him. He's got
Uh,
Colin Sexton's not there anymore. You have Keontae George, no Jordan Clarkson anymore. So it's almost you and Keontae George and Laurie and Walker Kessler. Who knows how long Walker Kessler's there?
yep. Oh, by the way, he born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Went
Oh, I
to
knew that. I knew that.
did some high school in Georgia, but the New Jersey you're talking about is Rutgers.
Yes, yeah, he went to Rutgers. Okay, I knew he was from Chattanooga because he has like that little bit of accent. I hear it sometimes in his interviews.
You
It's
know
funny.
a Chattanooga accent?
It's a Tennessee accent. They all sound the same to me.
How's it sound like? I don't get it.
I'm not gonna do it because that's super disrespectful for me. I'm not doing an accent that I know I can't do. It's just an accent.
Disrespectful to who? I'm not from Tennessee.
Tennessee people, I don't know. They're scary. They came into Ohio State Stadium and said they were gonna like burn our families alive and stuff. Like they're scary people. Like I don't want to mess with them. Like it was bad. Like I don't want to mess with them. They're scary. That's SEC country. I don't play around.
All right. But yeah, so there's that. Let me see. There was a let me see. Ben Wallace has something to say.
Oh,
Ben Wallace says the Pistons never win a title if they draft Carmelo Anthony over Darko Milicic.
okay.
It's a long quote. Quote,
That's
Melo would have wanted to play right away, would have had the potential to disrupt the team chemistry. By drafting Darko, he was a guy that came in and said, I can't play on this team. I'm not ready to play on this team. Who am I going to play in front of? I'm not ready. By him doing that and accepting this role, it allowed us to build and grow and get stronger and eventuality win a championship. If we would draft, yeah, that's the way it says. If we would draft it, Melo, Tayshaun Prince would have never blossomed and be the type of player that he became. We won a championship off the back of the best block that I've ever seen in my life. Prince blocking Reggie Miller in Game 2, the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the type of grit and grind our team was. So basically, he's saying if that Detroit Pistons team, who went on to make the Eastern Conference Finals about 6 straight times in the 2000s,
yeah,
from 2003 to 2008, something like that.
yeah,
He's saying that that team, if they'd have drafted Carmelo Anthony in 2003, would have never won a championship.
yeah. That's ridiculous. I think obviously like I believe in like the butterfly effect. I feel like if like you do something, there's obviously like a chain reaction to it. Like that's just what I think. Like I've always thought that. But I don't know. Like they would have won a championship. Like Carmelo like could have debatably won Rookie of the Year that year. Like it was a tight race and they gave it to LeBron. Like Carmelo was him. I think people are forgetting that. Like maybe they don't win it the rookie year, but maybe they win it the year after when he becomes an all-star. Like, what are you doing? Like, Tayshaun Prince would have got his. Like, it's like I don't think. I don't know. I just think I don't know. That's just a crazy comment. I just don't.
Ben Wallace has an assumption that uh, Carmelo would have found a way to disrupt the team that Larry Brown was running. Like Larry Brown wasn't going to give Carmelo Anthony that type of
No.
that type of leeway.
Yeah.
Unless he was productive. Now, if he is productive, and you see how he took Iverson, Iverson made it to the finals in 2001. That they had an offensive engine and then built the whole defense around that offensive engine, who also
Exactly.
improved defensively as around all those defensive players. They
Yeah.
do that exact same thing with a Carmelo Anthony being able to score 28, 29 points a game. I don't know if they ever lose. They probably win about 4 chips in that little area right there. 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, they would have had at least 4 or 5 cracks at a championship. They already did with Darko Milicic not getting any playing time.
Yeah.
So tell me how having a Carmelo Anthony, a Hall of Famer, would have been a problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was Ben Wallace.
Yeah. A player who's top 15 all-time scoring, like one of the most elite scorers we've ever seen in our
Talking
entire
about Carmelo.
NBA. Like, that's just a crazy comment to say. Like, yeah, maybe they don't win it the first year, but they probably go win at least 3 of them. Like, like Carmelo was an elite offensive force. Like, I just don't. Carmelo hate is so easy to say because he didn't do like technically anything like to win a championship, but like if you like basketball and actually respect it, like you like Carmelo Anthony and you understand like what type of player he is.
He's got like 3 or 4 gold medals too.
Yeah, like one of the best like Olympic basketball players of all time. Like, like what are we doing? Like probably like the second or third. Like KD won, Kobe and Carmelo. Like maybe Carmelo's second. Like I don't know. The disrespect is crazy.
Speaking. So let me move on to Michael Porter Jr. I don't know if I should even do that. No. He's been doing a lot of talking since he's been traded. Where is he at? The Nets, right?
Yeah.
Got traded to Brooklyn, and he was on a contending team every single year in Denver, and Denver decided to make a change after losing in Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals last year, and they traded him. They picked up, I believe, Cam Johnson or something like that.
Yeah, Cam Johnson,
a replacement.
A guy who's cheaper and can do more things on both ends of the ball. He can ball handle a little bit. He can create his own.
So Michael Porter Jr. is expected to kind of grow his game in Brooklyn, where a team will be very dependent on him to produce at a high level. And if he can create his own shot and create for others, that would do wonders for his development. And he'll have plenty of opportunity to do so in Brooklyn. But here's what he had to say. Michael Porter Jr. says he doesn't know how much longer he wants to play and plans to take it year by year. How old is he? Look that up while I go over this quote.
I just looked it up.
Because 27.
Goof. Yeah, he's such a goof. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, he's a good ball player, but he's such a goof.
Quote, because of the injuries and stuff, I don't know how much longer I really want to play. Like, I want to play as long as I can, but people don't understand the things I've got to go through on a daily basis just to get out on the court and play with the best athletes in the world. Yeah, after 3 back surgeries, people say the same thing about Ben Simmons. Oh, he doesn't want to hoop. He's mental. No, he had 1 or 2 of the injuries I had. I've had 3 of them. So I know it's not that he doesn't want to hoop. It's the fact that those injuries are serious injuries. I decided all I'm going to do is take it a year at a time. So I'm committed to basketball and putting my all into it for the next year. And then after that, I'm going to reevaluate.
If he's being serious about that stuff, like obviously like going in to Michael Porter Jr.'s beginning NBA career, he had really bad back problems. He was the #1 player in the country in high school, like a phenomenon, a guy who I was amazed by at one point because of his basketball skills. Gets to Mizzou, and then his back, he like breaks his back or something, like something terrible. But and then now, like if he's being truthful, which I don't even know if I can believe, like if like it's true or not because of how much stupid stuff he's just been saying like since the offseason, since being traded pretty much. Because that PR team in Denver was like, must have had him like hiding behind bars, like because he was gonna say some crazy stuff. And then now the second he gets traded to Brooklyn, he's like like crazy things, like stupid things that nobody should say. But I don't know. I don't believe half the things he says anyway. So he's probably just lying. It's just to get in the headlines again.
I think he cost himself some money. If I'm Brooklyn, I'd be like, well, good. I think we should take it year by year too.
Yeah, we can do year contracts if that's what you want to do.
And not give you no big money and long-term deal type stuff. If you feel like, at any point you could just decide you're going to retire and just take the money with you.
Exactly.
It's crazy work.
Exactly.
Moving on to some more Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum. has gotten to do some talking as well. A lot of people were asking him about his Achilles. He's had a lot of quotes
Yeah.
regarding his initial thoughts once he felt hit the injury within the first couple of hours. He was thinking, I don't know if my career is over. I don't know if I'm gonna lose some sponsorships. If they might want to potentially cut me or trade me,
No,
uh,
that ain't
and
happening.
all that different stuff. You say that, but when you have that, like one of the highest caps in the league, like behind your Phoenix Suns, of course, then you don't. Some things got to give, and they already traded guys they like Drew Holiday and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and
Kristaps, Drew Holiday,
Kristaps Porzingis.
a team that won a
So
championship 2 years ago.
yeah, so it's like, and there's a lot of smoke regarding potentially parting with a Jalen Brown and stuff like that in order to just get the cost down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he sees himself as potentially, you know, kind of a liability on
on the
the
cap.
on the cap sheet. So those are some of his quotes. But I wanted to bring you what he said about how he's keeping in touch with all of the guys who have torn Achilles.
Yeah, I saw that.
Uh, Quote Dejounte Murray, Damian Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton. I text Dame and DeJounte all the time because they're ahead of me in their rehab. We're all in the same boat. So an Achilles group chat. What do you think of that?
Crazy. That's crazy. Hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But like, this is such a sidebar, and this sounds so goofy. But like, that's like what makes the NBA so different than any other sport, because it's like it's not like a dog eat dog world anymore. Like, it's like all these guys are friends. Like, they made a group chat about tearing their Achilles because of how many torn Achilles. Who knows? There could be like 6 more guys in this group chat for all we know, because they're just not big names because of how many torn Achilles we have. It's just crazy. It's so funny. I think that's what it should be. Like, I think that's what they should be doing. Like, it's funny. Like, Tyrese Halliburton playing 2K. Like, I just saw a video. Like, he just joined this 2K guy's lobby, and he was like, "You want to play rec?" Like, all right. Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, okay. Nah, it's funny. It's funny. I like it. I think that's how you have to deal with things, especially stuff that's serious as Achilles.
Yeah, I see Tyrese over on doing a bunch of WWE stuff from what I was
Yeah.
seeing.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. Um, Drew Smith from the Heat tore his Achilles, but I
That's
guess he's
true.
not in the group chat. Nobody cares. That's too bad. Um, but yeah, so I thought it was interesting, just that quote there. Let's see. Oh, swinging back to the West Coast, Jonathan Kuminga
Yep. I
still
mean,
hasn't agreed to a contract. Golden State Warriors got like 6 open roster spots with the training camp coming up this week, and so a decision needs to be made.
yeah.
There's a lot of guys that he's putting their career on hold and potentially on the line. Like, imagine you're one of these guys waiting to sign a contract because you quote unquote agree with the Golden State Warriors, but you can't sign it yet until they take
They
care
figure
of
out
whatever
Kaminga.
Kuminga's number is. Then that'll dictate what your number looks like. So if something were to happen to one of those guys, like they're boating or something and break a leg or something like that, that could cost them the rest of their career. Like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're a free agent and there's no more money available in the NBA to get picked up. But there's a lot of people sitting waiting on hold, waiting for Kuminga to make a decision with the Golden State Warriors on whether he's going to sign the restricted agent uh,
The qualifying
one,
offer.
yeah, the qualifying offer and become an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year, or if he's going to agree to a number that he doesn't want to agree to clearly. So Jimmy Butler was holding a team function, a team mini camp in San Diego, I believe this week. One player that is not there, Jonathan Kuminga, my understanding is he is not appearing at this team function. That's a quote from Shams. And
Well, he ain't on the team. Like, he ain't on the team. Like,
yeah,
it's as simple as
so
that. Like, he's not there yet. It's like Cam Thomas. Or did he sign a contract extension? and I missed
He
it.
signed a qualifying offer.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, no. I mean,
Cam
whatever. I
Thomas
mean,
is in net.
we're not
Brooklyn Nets.
doing anything else with the Jonathan Kuminga thing. There's just like they're not doing anything. Like it's just they're at a stalemate. Like he's asking for a crazy amount of money. He thinks he's an all-star. I mean, his per 30 and his advanced stats show that like he is, right? But like how realistic are per 30s and advanced, right? It's until like the ball hits the hand and goes in the net, like that's all that matters. So I don't know. I signed the qualifying offer, get the no trade clause, make Golden State a living hell, and then just bounce. Like, like I guess, like they're not going to trade anybody else. Like, it's not. They have Steph and Jimmy Butler still. So,
Today's the 25th anniversary of the greatest dunk to ever happen, and that's Vince Carter jumping over Frederick Reese in
oh,
the 2000
Olympics.
Olympics. I read something the other day. It said that the 2000 Olympics, I guess, was in Sydney, and that game was actually on tape delay, so people didn't get to see that play
Yeah.
live. Every the majority of people saw that as a highlight, like I think the next day or something like that. So
You know
interesting.
what's
I did
so
not know
funny
that.
about that
I was
is,
around at that time and I didn't know that.
do you remember the show on ESPN called The Jump
What was
with
it
Rachel
about?
Nichols? Was it
I
called
believe
The
so.
Jump? So they were talking about that during the off season one year, and he was like, it goes back to like kind of like the Golden State Warriors a little bit. He was like, I didn't even know I jumped over him until Gary Payton's son GP2 like showed me it after. So like it kind of connects back to the Golden State Warriors a little bit, but no, that's crazy. I mean, it's probably the craziest dunk of all time, just jumping over a large human being. And he was like, I didn't want to get put on a Sprite commercial and get like all like hung up on the rim and stuff. But no, yeah, crazy dunk.
Um, Philadelphia 76ers guard Jerry McCain suffered a UCL tear in his right thumb during a workout today.
Yeah, saw that.
He and the team working with specialists to decide how they want to proceed. I'm gonna need them to put something on it and let him play.
Yeah, that's
I
one of
don't I
those
don't think
things.
it necessarily requires surgery, but if he did do
No,
surgery, that would set him back through training camp and all that stuff. And he's already missed enough time as a young player. So if
yeah,
this is something where you can just bandage it, let it heal on its own type thing,
yeah,
and he just run through the training camp stuff as best as he could.
yeah. Just don't use
Um,
because right hand, right? It was on his right hand. Just like I mean, he doesn't
yeah,
like
right thumb.
J Dub did the same thing like in during the finals. Like he was playing with that injury. Like that's something that like you can kind of work around, I think. I think obviously like if it's bad enough, like you need surgery. Like J Dub, I think got surgery like 3 days after. But
Honestly, I just want him to kind of go through the NBA's training camp with his squad,
yeah,
and and if he has to sit afterwards to kind of let it heal on its own,
that's fine.
you can do that. You can miss the preseason games and all that stuff. No
Yeah,
need to have a guy trying to play for a contract knocking around your hand and stuff like that. And
exactly.
but I do want him to go through the rigors of the NBA stuff because he's already missed so much time. He was a front runner for Rookie of the
Rookie of the
Year,
year.
Philadelphia 76ers before he got injured and missed the rest of the season. So him trying to come back is important uh,
Future.
towards their future.
No, and he's a
A
baller.
completely healthy Philadelphia 76ers squad can win the entire championship, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. But that's but if they're like
A, com-
that's
a
the if.
completely a completely healthy Philadelphia 76ers squad has the best player in the Eastern Conference,
Yeah,
has has enough firepower in order to play offense and defense, and it's got great youth as well as great vets.
yeah. Like that team is crazy. Paul George on paper, he stays healthy. He's obviously on the older side, but he's still going to produce. Joel Embiid, Maxi. Oh, excuse me, a little sick today. Maxey, McCain, VJ Edgecombe. Who else? I'm forgetting a big one. I feel like there's another one I'm forgetting. Why am I forgetting somebody? I feel like there's a sixth guy.
Did you say Jared? Did you say McCain?
Did I say Jared McCain? Or yeah, Jared McCain. We're just gonna say that I didn't say it because I don't think I did. Like that's a 6 squad deep team right there. Like that's when healthy, that team is like offense, like what you said, offensive firepower, and there's defense.
And Nick Nurse won a championship. He's got championship experience as the head coach.
Yeah, especially for in the city of Philly too. Like they would ride behind that team. We've seen it before.
And then you got the Celtics are down with Jason Tatum being out and them selling off a lot of their pieces. It's like they would be prime if you know they can stay healthy. But
yeah,
the reason I bring up Detroit and you bring up the Knicks as possibilities is because we don't expect Philadelphia to be healthy.
No, which sucks, which is terrible.
Let me see. LeBron James and Maverick Carter. Of course, we got to mention LeBron James, greatest player of all time. LeBron James and Maverick Carter are reportedly assembling a group of investors to launch a basketball league that would compete with the NBA. Quote, they don't want it to be a U.S. league. They want it to have a European flavor. I don't know who I'm even quoting. This is via ESPN podcast. Anyways, what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, like let's see it. I mean, that's LeVar Ball did the same thing with the JBA or the JBL or whatever that was, like in like 2018. Like, I don't know. We just have to wait and see it.
All right, last one I got. Rapalinka says that the Lakers have given JJ Redick a contract extension.
Like it.
He had his first year last year on a 4-year, $32 million deal, and he's already getting extended, which is interesting. They lost in the first round in a gentleman's sweep, I believe. So to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So with that being said, I mean, what are your thoughts? They extended him, and Darvin Ham got them to the conference finals a couple years ago.
I like it.
They fired him.
I think JJ's a good coach. I just think like when you add Luka and you don't have a big, like what are you gonna do? Like well, there's nothing you really can do. Like Luka's best ability is passing, so you just kind of have to like give him a big and all that. And I like JJ as a coach. I like him as just a basketball mind. He's my favorite podcaster when he was podcasting. So yeah, I like it. I think JJ can be a good coach in the NBA for a long time. I see it. It's been written there for a long time. Like it was just a matter of time until he went and did it.
That's it for me.
Sweet. All right, let me get the outro pulled up. I don't even remember it. It's been some time. Oh, now I remember it. Where can they find you?
I am at the Hero Joe, THAHEROJOE on X, formerly known as Twitter, and also on Instagram. And you can find my articles on BellyUpSports.com. I promise I will start writing again, but basketball season hasn't kicked off, so everybody's watching football right now.
Yep. You can obviously find us at the Hardwood Huddle at Hardwood Huddle on Twitter, not the Hardwood Huddle. It was taken. But you can find me on Twitter at Hammy2004. Hammy spelled HAMIE, not HAMMY. Make sure to use our Opus Clips link in the description. That helps us out a lot. Use our promo code on that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hidro's latest article, which is from like the start of the playoffs, is still in the description. So if you haven't read it, check it out. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. We're back. NBA is about to get into the swing of things. I think we have like literally a month till we're back. So I'm itching for it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And Hidro, have a good one, man.
Peace.